week, it's special for me knowing to connect with people from so many different places in the world in this hour, and that I can exchange with so many people in the beginning and after that go into meditation. So thank you all for coming back. And for the people that I see for the first time, for example, I think Helena, I consciously see you for the first time today. So great to see you as well. And the people that have been here, they dare to be here because they know what's happening. And for the others, I just warned them upfront. What I'm going to do before we go into meditation is I'm a curious person and I want to know about your thoughts around some topics. So I always bring some questions with me. Or actually, sometimes it's only one question and the rest unfolds from there. And today I would like to ask you, what do you take into account when you make a heartfelt choice consciously? When something is important to you from the heart, what do you take into account when you make a conscious choice?
Hello, Jana. Madhavi here.
Hello.
Could you please explain the question again?
Mhm.
Maybe
Thank
in
you.
another words.
Yep. Thank you for
Thank you for the
clarifying.
session, actually.
Thank you for clarifying. That's good. So if there is something that you have to make a decision on, and that is important to you in a heartfelt way, like, this is a decision that is close to your heart. When you make this decision consciously, what are the details or the aspects you take into account when you make that decision?
When the decision is so close to the heart,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
especially consciously, if I need to say, I just take it in a fraction of a second, not even thinking a
Ah,
moment.
interesting.
Like, plop.
It's just there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm,
If I feel my heart is there
mm-hmm,
to attend this class,
mm-hmm,
for example,
mm-hmm,
I'll just attend.
mm-hmm,
Or maybe if somebody asks me,
mm-hmm.
can you prepare something for me? And I feel from the heart, okay, then I'll just cook for him or her. I don't even think about the moment because it's connected directly to the heart. Consciously,
Interesting.
it's
So
like,
you, Mhm.
yeah, that's how I react on it.
Thank you. So would
Thank
you
you.
say, do I get it right, Madavi, that your conscious choice comes from the conscious connection of your heart? Do I get that right?
Yes, yes.
Right. So you feel
Because
the
when it is,
connection.
yes, yeah,
Uh-huh.
when it is related to the heart,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
especially with the heart,
Mm-hmm.
I don't go with the mind actually. I
Mm-hmm.
go with the heart.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if there is a really a difficult project in front of me, my mind says, it's very difficult, Madhvi, just leave it. It's okay. But if my heart says, Madhvi, you can do it, then I just jump it
Mm-hmm.
without even thinking or analyzing or asking people or having a support. I just don't do that. I
Mm-hmm.
just, because my heart is there. So my self conscious says that I can do it, not like the mind, but the heart. So
Mm-hmm.
my heart is dominating the mind, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
The mind is not dominating me, but the heart is dominating it. So
That's
that moment I just take it. So
that's
that's how I feel the conscious. This is my expression of doing. I don't know.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you. That is
Thank
beautiful.
you so much. But actually, that's a beautiful question. Actually,
Thank you.
it's a really,
Actually, it
really.
came to me today because I had made some choices today, and to me important choices. And then I asked myself, what did I take into account when I made them? And this is where the question came up. So thank you very, very much for sharing. That's a beautiful choice that you say that your conscious choice comes from the conscious being aware and feeling the conscious connection to your heart within seconds, but it's there, and that's what gives you your answer for the choice. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Actually, thank you for the question, actually. It's a really beautiful question.
A pleasure. Anyone else who wants to share how you make conscious choices on aspects or topics that are important to you?
Hi, Jana.
Hi, Ram.
So I was also juggling with the words to
Mm.
understand
Mm-hmm,
what
mm-hmm,
exactly it was,
mm-hmm.
and to realize that I was never in any such situation.
Interesting.
Further to realize that same like Madhavi was sharing. I have never thought. I have never given any thought when it is something connected to my heart,
Mm-hmm,
come what may, or uh, not about come what may, because when you think what is coming, you may think come what may, I will do it.
mm-hmm,
But it just happens like that. And looking back, I'm just going through the memory. If there was certain decision which I have stopped, evaluated, thought about it, it's hard. It's hard to connect to any such moment.
mm-hmm,
Maybe there are, but it does not flash to me now. And most of the things which I have chosen, or let's say I'm living, they're all instant.
mm-hmm.
Maybe it relates to the same thing like Madhavi was saying.
So you also have a strong conscious connection to the heart that gives you
Yeah.
a good compass in decision making.
Um, I don't, well, I find it difficult to differentiate between heart calling and the mind calling. Sometimes I just feel this is coming and it is there,
Mm-hmm,
and I jump into it.
mm-hmm,
Um, Maybe when I need to go to a holiday, maybe I think this place or that place. Yes, I do compare, or compare in the sense look into places, but any other series, let's say any other any many other decisions I had not thought.
mm-hmm.
Yes, true. Yeah,
I know why, Ram, because your mind is serene like the ocean, you know.
I
So
don't know.
they won't. Yeah, yeah. So your mind is so calm and so cool that that I mean, people who really meditate and then really make it their mind. So it's not like my mind, which is like juggling and rushing and disturbing herself so much with all the junk of projects or all the junk of everything. But whereas your mind is so serene, like the river flow or the breeze or something. That's the reason why there is no the fight with the heart or the mind. So it's for you, it's even much easier for you to take any decisions because there is no jugglement for you. So I can understand that.
That's beautifully said. And however, I do also have thoughts. They do. When I sit into meditation, I notice my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, to this point, I have no answer because I did not find any certain decision
Mm-hmm.
which there was one maybe. Yeah, when I was in Egypt, I had a call to move to a different country.
Right, right.
Yes. Then, I was just asking myself, how is it going to help me? And most importantly, how is it going to help others?
Mm-hmm.
So my intention to know if that's the right call was not about how will I grow or how will my life benefit, but I deeply asked myself, how is it going to benefit others?
Mm-hmm.
Others not in my family, but others who are unknown to me.
Mm-hmm. So about service in the.
Exactly. How would I be helpful to that place where I might be going? And that was one of the toughest decisions, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And then, well, I got my answers uh, through a vision that it's not time.
Beautiful.
So yes, I think that clarifies. And then over that, I have not any situations in life where, let's say, I was thinking and looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's the only one.
So, do I get it right, Ram, that in that important situation and with that important decision, you asked yourself some conscious questions?
Mhm.
And when you had those answers, you found your way to make that decision?
Yes,
Great. And your conscious decisions, or no, your conscious answers were around service in that sense, in that moment, or around serving. Mm-hmm.
exactly. And then my answers were not also found in my conscious thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Surely not, because the more I was conscious, the more it was confusing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And it did not happen, or the understanding did not come in a conscious way of thinking,
Mm-hmm.
because all the decisions, all the ways were right, but it happened from a vision in a very deep non-mind state,
Mm-hmm. So
wherein
after
I had a clarity. Yeah.
Mhm. So after you send out a conscious question, the answer didn't come from consciousness or not from a conscious place of mind, but maybe from a different level of consciousness or awareness.
Yes, different level of awareness. Yes, exactly.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ramesh.
Thank you. Thank you.
Mina is with us on YouTube. Hi, Mina. And you send us that when you make conscious choices, you take into account how you feel, like happy or joyful, when you have to take that choice. And Mina also says, and I really like that very beautifully, I make choice depending on my feelings that evolve from my heart. So here again, the heart is the advice giver for taking that choice. Thank you very much, Mina. Anybody else who would like to share something or add on something we said so far?
Hi, Anna. This is
Hi,
Harita.
Anita.
I was going to say, I don't know if it's my decisions or for my family, it's always a gut feeling or some type of an intuition. Even my husband asks me, if he asks my opinion, I just, what is the best, unbiased, some feeling that comes from inside, maybe heart or I don't know, whatever is involved.
Mm-hmm.
Something tells me this is the right thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't analyzed what that is. That's how I go.
Thank you, Harita.
Thank you.
That's a very intuitive way, and
Yeah.
I can relate with that very much.
Mm.
And personally, what I found out is intuition is faster than the mind. There
Mhm.
comes up a thought or just a word, and sometimes immediately the mind jumps on it and tries to transform it or put something else additional to it. And then
Mhm.
the discussion in my mind might start. But when I'm
Mhm.
aware that intuition is faster,
Yeah.
and I get aware of that first word that comes up, the first impulse.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always consciously make the decision. I mean, generally he asks me, or my kids, they come to me, but my mind, I keep it clear, unbiased. And what is the best thing? What is the right thing? What is the truth? Is that my parents, anybody, that's how I go. It's just that, you know it doesn't help me. I don't think my it doesn't benefit me. It doesn't have to be my benefit,
Mm-hmm.
but what is the benefit for everybody? What is everybody standing in this place? What is the correct thing to do for everybody is what I go with.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Alita. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Lakshmi, you're with us as well. You want to add?
Yes, Jana. So I echo with Harita's words. Yeah, so I also go with my intuition. I have very much strong gut feeling. So whenever somebody comes with me, something like it triggers in back like somewhere saying that yes, please proceed, otherwise no, just stop it. So yeah, I go with my intuition. One time I had this experience where I had got a job offer, and like my mind was saying like, nothing to worry, this is the best offer for you, you just go ahead, and I proceeded with that. But all after the acceptance of the job offer, I was not at all comfortable. I was always feeling like a kind of a guilty feeling somewhere, saying that this may not be right for me, or in future I might face some challenges and all. So that went on. I really fought for a couple of days in this situation where my mind is saying no, go ahead. Whenever I see that offer letter, always my mind used to say, nothing to worry, you have got a best offer, this is the best choice for you. But somewhere then I used to feel, the moment I don't see the offer letter, then I used to feel like, no, this is something trouble. I might face some challenge in like this. Like for 1 week it went on, and then when I had a discussion with my husband, he just said that go with what your heart says, don't worry about it, we'll find a better choices in future as well. Then I had to take back my acceptance. So that's a wrong step which I took, listening to my mind saying that just go for it, this is the best choice you got. But later I had to step back because my heart said that this is not the right thing for you. So yes, decisions are always best when we take it, when it evolves from the heart. But most of my decisions for me, so far, I go with my intuition. That has worked for me very well, rather than this mind and heart. Yeah. So whenever I think something, then it doesn't work. The moment the intuition says go for it, there is a gut feeling. Yes, nothing to worry, just go for it. So many a times I have taken decisions with my intuition, but when I took a decision based on my mind, then I had to struggle a lot. Yeah.
Yes, I get that. Can you share with us, Lakshmi, how it looks like or feels like when you know that this is the answer from my intuition that came up? Is that something that you can describe? Because you said there's the mind and there's the heart, and you go best when you listen to the intuition, which is a third party for, or a third way for you. Can you describe that?
Yeah, like a recent scenario where my mother was not keeping well because of COVID way back in India. But my brother was saying like he was a bit worried and he was panicked. But my gut feeling always said that nothing happens to my family. My family is always safe. So I told him that nothing to worry. You do not do anything. Like he was trying to admit her to hospital, but admitting her to hospital is also on the risky side because the virus can spread much more stronger. When we get admitted to the hospital, it's better to be isolated at home. But I always had that gut feeling like nothing will happen to my mom. And till date, it has passed like 10 days. She is just isolated at home, and she's not even taking medicines properly for the COVID. But I always had that gut feeling that she will be fine. And day by day, I can see a lot of improvements in her, and she is more active than earlier. So this is my one of the example for my gut feeling.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So when I hear you right, you get aware that it's your gut feeling or your intuition when it is kind of a stable conviction or a kind of a stable knowledge that is simply there for you. Is that, do I get that right?
It's not about stable knowledge also. If we do not have a knowledge as well, like the moment if somebody asks me or somebody questions me, then internally within myself I feel very calm. That indicates like, okay, proceed. Otherwise I will be sensing something that no, this is not right. So then I will say that no, let's not proceed with this. Well, let's take some more time. So if my mind is calm, then like if I feel that at that point of time when somebody questions, and if I feel like the mind is calm and my heart is also happy or anything, there is no negative vibrations within myself, then yes, proceed with that. then everything happens for good.
Mhm.
Then if at all, if I sense something negativity saying that my internal vibrations, if I feel little bit low, then that says no, let's not proceed with this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for sharing, Lakshmi. Beautiful,
Yeah. Thank you,
beautiful
Jana.
insights.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody who shared and joined into our thought exchange, I would say, and our heart exchange and our intuition exchange here. I'm really happy that all of you engaged. Swapna says, I feel choices and options we have play a major role too. Wow, would you like to give us a bit more detail around that, Swapna?
Hey Anna, I
Hey.
joined a bit late, but it was very interesting listening to everyone's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes, yes, I always tend to listen to my heart while taking decisions.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes you might not have that choice. Like you have an opportunity that you can't let go, but your heart says maybe this is not the right thing. But you never know that what is going to happen in future, like with any other opportunity that you're expecting. So when there's this uncertainty, even though your heart is not completely with it, then you will have to take a call, is what I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Because you need to look it as an opportunity from the universe sometimes. And yes, your heart clearly tells you, but also that that uncertainty, and if there's any fear or anything that is associated with a particular decision,
Mm-hmm.
that might also influence the way how you feel. So I feel 100% I agree that we should always go with heart, but we might also come across situations wherein we have to make a choice, and we cannot let our heart tell that yes, go ahead or don't go ahead, because I feel choice is also very important. And
Mm-hmm.
if we do not have any choices, then just go with what comes your way. Yes.
Thank you, Swapna.
Sure. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I think I can relate to it in this sense of sometimes when I make choices, I think my heart is clear on saying something, but then I'm not even sure anymore whether this is my heart or whether this is my fear that already has kind of connected to my heart. And
Yeah.
so that there is kind of an inner dialogue between my mind and my heart, and some fear that I might not be able to understand. Is that coming from the heart, or is it coming from the mind, or is that maybe even something in my gut? So I think I can relate to that. Does that make sense?
Also, Anna, one thing I wanted to add is yes, when you meditate and all, definitely you get this clarity.
Mhm.
But how much ever you do that, sometimes there is still a chance of we being in that dilemma.
Mhm.
So if anything comes from your heart, you're very clear. But you do not have an option, you have to take it up, then just go with the flow. That's what I wanted to summarize.
Thank you, Swapna.
You don't regret of not taking a decision.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Because so many people always tell us currently, always take the opportunities or the decisions. And I really love the aspect of saying there is no black and white. There is no 100% or 0%. There is no need to be sorry for maybe not having taken a decision in some ways or in some cases or whatever. Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, and even if we fail, or even if we do not do what we wanted to, it will be an experience for us.
Mm-hmm. Thank you very much, Swapna. Very valuable. We also had somebody saying, who was it? Yes, Lakshmi again also said, well said, Swapna. So I think everybody got a lot out of what you were saying. Thanks for everyone who joined our discussion. I really enjoyed it and take some new insights with me, and also some things that give me even more, let's say, I don't want to say assurance, but there is familiarity for me in things that you said, so that I can relate to them very well. which is good inside as well. And now, friends, let's go into meditation. And I kindly, heartfelt invite all of you to find your way into a comfortable position, whatever feels best for you. This can be sitting or even lying down if you feel better this way. When you decide for sitting, just keep the spine slightly upright, not in a straining way, but feel how uprightening your spine opens your chest a bit more. Drop your shoulders, clasp your hands, lock your fingers, just let them sink down. And with your next inhalation, gently close your eyes. Take your time to fully arrive in the posture you chose. Stroll up and down your body with your attention to find where you can make some little last movements to become even more comfortable. And now, just for a moment, take your time and get aware how easy it is for your body to become comfortable. How clearly it knows what you need to feel comfortable when you consciously decide for it. Observe how it affects your body and your mind just by being in this comfortable position. Isn't it surprisingly easy to allow yourself to be and become comfortable? Draw your attention towards your nostrils now and start observing your in-breath and your out-breath around your nostrils. How does your in-breath feel like? And how do you sense your out-breath? There is nothing you have to strive for or to achieve. Simply be with your inhalation and your exhalation around your nostrils. Inhale, calmness, balance, and peace. Exhale, stress, tightness, and tension. is nothing to do as your breath comes and goes all by itself. This is the gift of life. Your breath. Coming and going all by itself. And with every inhalation, you inhale calmness, balance, and peace. Every exhalation frees you from stress, tension, and tightness. With every in-breath, you calm your mind. With every out-breath, you calm your body. Let it come for a while and go, just like it is, your breath. Now start to observe closer. Where do you breathe more strongly? In the right nostril? In the left one? Or are both the same? Take your time to observe your breath around your nostrils. Spread your awareness in the whole breath in your body now. From your nostrils downward, your throat, chest, maybe down into your abdomen. Ask yourself, is my breath deep or is it shallow? There is no wrong or right. Everything's perfect. Simply find your answer. Now take some time to observe your whole in-breath and your whole out-breath, and ask yourself, is one of them longer, shorter, or are they equally long? Take your time to find your answer. Will come while you observe the length of your in-breath and the length of your out-breath. And when you found your answer, go the next step and ask yourself, where in my body do I feel the breath? Which are the spots that I sense it? The throat, maybe the chest, the abdomen, the belly button, or maybe at a different space and spot. Find out for yourself at which spots in your body you feel your breath. No need to hurry or to have all answers in time. This is a beautiful discovery, an expedition where you find your answers step by step. And when you have found these answers, simply go back to the first questions about your breath that comes to your mind, of all the ones we've just answered. Pick the one that comes up and answer it repetitively for every single breath you take. No longer right. Only observe and find your answer. And when your mind wanders, silently smile at it. Bring your attention back to your breath and pick one of those questions about your breath to find your answer. Light or shallow, longer or shorter, stronger in one of your nostrils or all the spots where you sense your breath. Find your question. Indulge your attention in your breath. And get aware of the answer. With every in-breath, you soothe your mind. With every out-breath, you soothe your body. Now it is time to leave your breath and spread your attention out. Get aware of your whole body again. Get aware of your upper arms, your lower arms, your hands and your fingers. Move your fingers. Get aware of your upper legs. Stroll down to your lower legs and through the soles of your feet towards your toes. And move your toes. Gently and cautiously, very, very gently and cautiously roll your shoulders just once and let them sink down again gently. Bring your hands in front of your closed eyes. Let them rest there for a moment. Take a deep breath in through your nose and let it go through your mouth. Another deep in-breath through your nose and let go through the mouth again. And when you feel ready, in your own time, at your own pace, find the inhalation with which you want to lower your hands and open your eyes. Thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the observation of your breath and found some good answers. If you feel like, of course, feel free to share. But if you don't, there's no necessity. Beautiful.
Hello, Jana.
Hello.
That was really a beautiful, beautiful session, Jana. I really enjoyed it. And the meditation was very relaxing and very
like calming, and your voice with the messages that you're delivering. It's very beautiful. Thank you so much, Jana.
Thank you, Madhu. A pleasure that you say so. And thank you as well, Swapna. And thanks for every one of you for your trust to let me be your guide into meditation. This also means a lot to me. It does. I wish everyone a wonderful Thursday. Maybe it just started, maybe it's nearly over. Wherever you come from, have a wonderful Thursday. Have a wonderful weekend ahead. Please stay safe and healthy. And I'm so looking forward to see you next week and to exchange, grow, learn together, and meditate together again. Goodbye, everybody.
Thank you so much, Jana. Goodbye. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a
Thank
wonderful
you,
weekend.
Jana.
Yeah. Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you,
Bye.
Jana. Thank you.
Hi, friends. So, just an announcement for tomorrow's session, friends. So, we will be having tomorrow morning 6 a.m. session, Enlightenment on No Death, followed by tomorrow evening 6 p.m. Germany time session by Master Sharu. So, till we meet again together here, I wish you all a great time. Thank you.